the third Caliph of the Islamic community, is renowned for his exceptional generosity, profound wisdom, and contributions to the early Islamic state. His life and leadership have been marked by acts of charity and benevolence, which have earned him a distinguished place in Islamic history. This essay explores the generosity of Uthman ibn Affan, R.A., through a detailed examination of his early life, his role during the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH lifetime, his caliphate, and his enduring legacy. By delving into these aspects, we gain a comprehensive understanding of Uthman's profound impact on the Muslim community and his enduring legacy of generosity. Chapter 1. Early Life and Background. 1.1 Lineage and Birth. Uthman ibn Affan was born in 576 CE in Mecca, into the prominent Umayyad clan of the Quraysh tribe. His father, Affan ibn Abi Alas, was a wealthy merchant and respected leader within the Quraysh tribe. Uthman's mother, Arwa bin Quraysh, was also from a distinguished family, and together they provided a solid foundation for Uthman's upbringing. His lineage, characterized by nobility and influence, played a crucial role in shaping his early life and future contributions. 1.2 Early Life and Education. Uthman's early life was marked by a strong sense of responsibility and an inclination toward business and trade. He was educated in the traditions and customs of the Quraysh, which included an emphasis on integrity and generosity. His involvement in trade helped him acquire substantial wealth, but his character was shaped by a deep sense of social responsibility and a commitment to supporting those in need. 1.3 Conversion to Islam. Uthman was among the early converts to Islam, embracing the faith in its early days. His conversion was a significant endorsement of the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH message, and his acceptance of Islam demonstrated his foresight and commitment to the new faith. His support during the early years of Islam, particularly his financial contributions, was instrumental in supporting the fledgling Muslim community. Chapter 2. The Role of Uthman ibn Affan, R.A. During the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH lifetime. 2.1 Early Support and Contributions. Uthman's early support for Islam was marked by his substantial financial contributions and his role in assisting the Muslim community during times of persecution. His wealth was used to support the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and his followers, particularly in the face of opposition from the Quraysh tribe. His generosity was evident in his efforts to alleviate the hardships faced by early Muslims. 2.2 The Migration to Abyssinia. One of the significant events in Uthman's life was his participation in the migration to Abyssinia. Along with his wife, Ruqayya bint Muhammad, PBUH, Uthman sought refuge in Abyssinia to escape the persecution in Mecca. His decision to migrate demonstrated his commitment to the Muslim cause and his willingness to make personal sacrifices for the sake of his faith. 2.3 Contributions to Key Events. Uthman's contributions were crucial during several key events in early Islamic history. Notably, he played a significant role in the Battle of Badr and the Battle of Uhud, providing both financial and logistical support. His participation in these battles highlighted his dedication to the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and the Muslim community. 2.4 The Treaty of Hudaybiyah. During the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, Uthman's role was instrumental in negotiating and implementing the terms of the agreement between the Muslims and the Quraysh. His involvement in this significant event demonstrated his diplomatic skills and his commitment to achieving peaceful resolutions for the Muslim community. Chapter 3. The Caliphate of Uthman ibn Affan, R.A. 3.1 Appointment as Caliph. Following the death of the second Caliph, Umar ibn al-Khattab, R.A., Uthman was elected as the third Caliph. His appointment was a significant moment in Islamic history, as it marked the continuation of the Rashidun Caliphate and the consolidation of the Muslim state. Uthman's election was a testament to his leadership qualities and his reputation for generosity and fairness. 3.2 Administrative Reforms and Governance. Uthman's caliphate was marked by several administrative reforms aimed at improving the governance of the expanding Muslim state. He implemented policies to streamline administration, enhance efficiency, and ensure justice. His efforts included the appointment of capable governors and the implementation of reforms to address grievances within the community. 3.3 The compilation of the Qur'an. One of Uthman's most significant contributions was the compilation of the Qur'an into a standardized text. Recognizing the need to preserve the Quranic text and ensure its uniformity, Uthman initiated the project to compile and distribute copies of the Quran. This effort was a major achievement in preserving the integrity of the Islamic scripture and ensuring its accessibility to future generations. 3.4 Charitable contributions and public works. Uthman's generosity was evident throughout his caliphate. He funded numerous charitable projects, including the construction of mosques, wells, and public facilities. His financial contributions were instrumental in supporting various social and community initiatives, reflecting his commitment to the well-being of the Muslim community. 3.5 Challenges and controversies. Uthman's caliphate faced several challenges and controversies, including accusations of nepotism and mismanagement. Despite these issues, his contributions to the Muslim state and his efforts to address grievances demonstrated his dedication to leadership and his commitment to the principles of justice and equity. Chapter 4. The Legacy of Uthman ibn Affan, R.A. 4.1. Impact on Islamic scholarship. Uthman's contributions to Islamic scholarship are significant, particularly in the preservation and standardization of the Quran. His efforts in compiling the Quran into a single text laid the foundation for its preservation and study. The standardized text he established continues to serve as the basis for Quranic scholarship and recitation. 4.2. Influence on Islamic governance. Uthman's administrative reforms and governance strategies had a lasting impact on the development of Islamic governance. His efforts to streamline administration, address grievances, and implement reforms contributed to the growth and stability of the Muslim state. His governance model served as a reference for subsequent Islamic rulers and administrators. 4.3. Reverence in Islamic tradition. In Islamic tradition, Uthman is revered for his generosity, piety, and contributions to the early Islamic state. His role as a companion of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, and his contributions during his caliphate are remembered with respect and admiration. His legacy is celebrated in various Islamic teachings and practices, highlighting his enduring impact on Islamic history. 4.4 Lessons from Uthman's life. The life of Uthman ibn Affan, R.A., offers valuable lessons in generosity, leadership, and dedication. His commitment to supporting the Muslim community, his efforts to preserve the Quran, and his contributions to governance provide a model for leadership and philanthropy. Uthman's life serves as an example of how individuals can make a profound impact through acts of charity, wisdom, and service to others. Chapter 5. The Personal Qualities of Uthman ibn Affan, your R.A. 5.1 Generosity and Philanthropy. Uthman's generosity was a defining characteristic of his personality. His financial contributions to various charitable causes, including the construction of mosques and public facilities, reflected his commitment to the well-being of the Muslim community. His philanthropy extended beyond material support, encompassing efforts to uplift and support those in need. On 5.2, Wisdom and Diplomacy. Uthman's wisdom and diplomatic skills were evident in his approach to governance and conflict resolution. His ability to navigate complex political situations and achieve peaceful resolutions demonstrated his strategic acumen and his commitment to maintaining harmony within the Muslim community. 5.3. Humility and Piety. Despite his wealth and leadership position, Uthman remained humble and pious. His lifestyle and conduct reflected his devotion to Allah and his adherence to Islamic principles. His humility and sincerity were evident in his interactions with others and his approach to leadership. 5.4. Commitment to Justice. Uthman's commitment to justice was a central aspect of his leadership. His efforts to address grievances, implement reforms, and ensure fair administration demonstrated his dedication to upholding the principles of justice and equity. His approach to leadership emphasized the importance of fairness and accountability. Conclusion: Uthman ibn Affan, R.A., stands as a towering figure in Islamic history, celebrated for his generosity, wisdom, and contributions to the early Islamic state. His early life rolled during the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH lifetime, caliphate, and enduring legacy all reflect the depth of his character and the impact of his leadership. Through his actions and decisions, Uthman exemplified the virtues of generosity, wisdom, and justice. His contributions to the preservation of the Qur'an, his administrative reforms, and his charitable efforts continue to inspire and guide Muslims around the world. The legacy of Uthman ibn Affan, R.A., serves as a timeless example of how faith, dedication, and philanthropy can shape the course of history and leave a lasting impact on the world.